Open the blinds.
Alexa, turn off the oven light.
Close the blind.
Change the island light to purple. To white. Greetings family, I'm super excited about today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you every single detail in my smart luxury kitchen. How I use my smart appliances, my smart light, blind, stove, works with a smart Alexa. Okay, so stay tuned and enjoy. And I'm hoping that at the end of this video, you might pick some inspirations whenever you want to remodel your kitchen or put some more style into your kitchen. So I want to start with on the island, okay? But I forgot to put on the crystals to show you guys, and I promised you, so I am going to do that right now before we dive into the video. So let's get right into it. The crystals came well packaged, and I love that about it. And here it's telling you the short ones and the long ones. It also has the directions as to how, you know, you're gonna put it. Also came with some gloves. I think one is here. Yep. I love the fact that they added some gloves. Yep, I bought 3, so basically I have like 3 pair of gloves inside there. We gotta dive into it. So this one is labeled long crystals, and it has the short one. I don't know if you can see, but I love the packaging very much. Oh, I need to get my scissors. One sec. I'm gonna open the long one first. Oh, thank God. You know, the scissor hit on something very hard that I thought it was the crystal, because I don't want no scratches on them. So I gotta be very careful with this. I really have to be extremely careful. Oh, these are so beautiful. These are the short ones. Very elegant. I get to put my gloves on. Let's see if I can reach. I think I'll need my ladder. So with this hand, I'm gonna grab my ladder. Oh, these are so gorgeous. Like, I love those crystals. I can't wait for the final look. So as I'm doing, I'm just putting one long and one short as directed in the manual. First, you just open. There is some pin there. Let me, if you can see. You just open that pin and you hook it. So I'm having problems with these. I might change the gloves to my regular gloves because this keeps sticking on it and it's kind of annoying. very huge, nice and beautiful. I made sure it was customized, or it was made to the way I wanted. There is one thing about home decor. Your home should reflect you. It really defines you. It really tells who you are, whether you are extra or you are minimalist. And as you can see, I am not a minimalist. No, I am not. It's very big that we can use this for so many stuff. My kids could even sit here to do their homework if they don't want to be in their rooms or their playroom. And also, it's gonna help me. We're gonna eat here. We're gonna do so many things here. Even if we wanna have like a small family party, we could still have it here. And this island is the waterfall style. That means that the stone extends on both sides. So as you can see, it's, you know, it flows to the end and it also flows to the end. That is the waterfall style. And also at the back of the island where I put the chairs, that also they put like an extra big stone to cover the cabinet finishing. So on the island, I have 3 drawers. I have 3 drawers, okay? And right below the drawers, I have 3 big spaces that I can fit everything in here. And also I have some outlet, one here and one on the other side with the same mirror cover, okay? Also with the backsplash, I didn't want too many stones moving here and there. So the same stones that I used for the island, I use the same for the countertop and the backsplash. So it flows seamlessly, like it makes it, you know, it's very flowy. Also extends all the way back, even behind the hood. They did the stone installation first before the hood was put on. Talking about the white cabinet. Why white cabinet? I chose white cabinet because it makes the space look brighter. It's versatile and also complements different styles, okay? It makes the space look more brighter and wider. And it brightens lights, it brightens the area. And personally, I just love white. Anything that brightens area, I'll just go for it. And you know, you can also complement it with different style because white is white. You can never go wrong with white. White is white. Yeah. Now let's dive into it, okay? So I have 3 drawers here. 1, 2, 3. And on those drawers, I put the knobs. I did not put the handles. I decided to go with the knobs. It's always good and beautiful to mix those handles too, but it's your preference. You can decide to use just only knobs or only long handles, but I love to mix it up. I always say this, it is your home. Do your style, what you love. At the end of the day, when you are coming back home, you come home with an excitement, okay? And right beside the stove, I have my spice rack. The spice rack helps you to see all your spices at a glance. Honestly, it saves times during meal preparation and also makes the kitchen tidier and more aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna, you know, arrange all my spices here. When I'm cooking, I don't have to move anywhere. I just pull it up and I get my spice to cook on the stove. The dual pull-out trash compartment under the cabinet creates a clean look, and I love the fact that it prevents odor from getting into the air, and all the cabinets are soft close. And right besides the hood, I also have another one here, which this one too is much bigger, that I could still fit my plate, my cups, and everything, you know. Yeah. And also I have this one. I chose the glass shelves because I wanted the light to pass through the glass, and that light in there also responds to Alexa as well. So here I could put like my display stuff, like my cups and plates and everything that I feel like I want to put it in here. I could just do that as well. I have another mini one in here, And so, like, basically one main motive of this kitchen was to get more space. Okay, I have much more space to keep my bread maker, my air fryer, my deep fryer, and all that. You know, I can hide everything and not leave too many stuff on my countertop. So I also have this space here. You know, I had the long handles here, and I put the knobs in there, so a lot of stuff. And this space is very huge, y'all. It's very huge, it's very big. I also have the same on here. I will need my ladder to go up there. Maybe let me just grab it. Very lightweight. Disclaimer, do not do this, you can fall. This one, family, my love for this Lazy Susan cannot be explained. Honestly, it easily brings items from the back to the front with one rotation, and also helps in utilizing corner spaces that will typically go unused. Again, it's gonna help me organize all my cooking utensils, so I do not have to stretch into the cabinet to grab my cooking pot anymore. So now let's talk about my smart stove. This has a child safety, it has Wi-Fi, and also connect to Alexa. This is the smart dial. Alexa, preheat the oven.
Okay, at what temperature?
175. Alexa, turn off the oven.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on the oven light. Alexa, turn off the oven light.
Okay.
One of the things I like about this stove is that it also has an air fryer. Again, this range has fingerprint resistance, and also it's self-clean, and it has the built-in probe. It's built in already, just to check your food and everything. Somebody like me who really loves light a lot, this illuminated blue knobs is something that, you know, for some reason I become excited when I see those. How cool is that? Oh yeah, so it really makes it look very beautiful and modern. Yeah, and when you turn it on, you know, it has some light that illuminates to tell you that the difference that these two are on and these two are off. So if everything is on, you know. And let's say when you are baking, you don't have to really get up and come turn on the stove to preheat it or anything. You just have to ask Alexa to preheat the oven for you, and it's gonna do that. Alexa, preheat the oven.
Okay, at what temperature?
175. Alexa, turn off the oven.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on the oven light. Alexa, turn off the oven light.
Okay.
And this smart dial also amplifies the settings. You know, you could just change it to air for dehydrate, broil, bread proof, bake, convection rolls. Like, you can go on and on. It's just a smart dial to help with the settings and everything. And I love it. The lights that you can turn it on and off is right on there. The levels, that's the Wi-Fi signal. After cooking, you are not too sure whether you turn off the stove or not. You could just check that on your phone and it's going to show everything. Those that are on is going to be red, so you will know you did not turn off the stove, so you don't really have to worry about that. You could turn it off wherever you are. It also came with this beautiful tray. The stove also has a Sabbath mode, and that will be very useful for those who observe the Sabbath. So let's say on Friday, after cooking all your food and everything, you don't have to come press the stove to turn it on or to turn it off. You just keep the food in there, and automatically it is gonna keep the food, like warm it or however you want it. The stove is just gonna be on. You don't have to turn them off, turn it off to make it look like you are cooking. It's gonna do everything for you. Hit the like button and also don't forget to subscribe. Your support means the world to me. Right above the stove, I have my pot filler and my 2 illuminated lights. And those lights is really giving focus and vision to the, and also 2 lights in between just to, for decorative purposes. They are not too bright, just to illuminate the area, every corner or every area I want it to look so special. So I just, put these lights in there to illuminate the area. And yeah, you could see one is a little bit light and this one is much more the color is much more deep. The reason is there are 2 different bulbs, so it's either I'm gonna change this to that or this to that. You could comment below to let me know whether you want like A or like B. Which one do you think? I'm still and this is how it looks without the light. Without the light, this is how it looks like, and with the light, that's how it looks like. One other important thing that I want to talk about is the pot filler. That's the pot filler right there. Very sleek, nice, and beautiful. I am so glad that I incorporated this in the remodeling of the kitchen, because it's going to prevent me from lifting heavy pots of water onto the stove. If I'm cooking, and for example, I need to add more water into my soup, if you are me, I see a shikakra, or it's more thicker and I need to add some water to it. All I need to do is to just grab my bottom. There you go. I don't have to run to the sink and come back, okay? And this is 360, so it will go here too. That's it. And on that angle. And also, Air 360, it can also come this way. And it fills your pot up so fast, okay? So you don't have to be going back to back into the sink. This is very important. Yeah, I'm gonna use that a lot. I'm happy I did that. I cannot stress it enough how much I love this pot filler. Now let's talk about the hood. The hood is a custom made. When I went on the website, I made sure that I went through all the exclusive stuff that they had to make the hood. Some of the hood do not have this button. Some also do not have the brass, depending on how you want it. But I wanted everything in there to make it more rich and nice. If you are planning to invest in this hood cover, make sure you also invest in the insert hood itself. It's two different things. So you buy the insert hood, that is the machine itself that is working. You put inside the hood cover. That is how it works. And always make sure that you go in for a powerful CFM. The CFM is the speed of the fan, okay? I see a lot of people with 600 CFM. That is okay if you don't really cook a lot, or that is the standard. But I made sure I went for over 1000 CFM. So whenever I am cooking here, the insert hood is gonna, take all the scent away. Because it's a ducted hood, everything is just gonna go outside my home and there will be no scent in the house. The higher CFM, the better, especially if you cook a lot. As a wife and a mother of 2, I cook a lot. I made sure I went for a CFM over 1000, so you can always have a fresh air. I hope that is clear. There are some hood that recirculates the air. The same air in the house, it just, purifies it, does something to it, but it's gonna be the same air. In my previous kitchen, I had my microwave sitting right on top of the stove. The microwave was positioned here, but now that's one of the changes I made. I moved the microwave to this side so that I can put my hood right on top of the stove. It was one of the things I needed in the kitchen. And the insert hood also has a light, and it also came with the remote control. So you could use the remote control or you could just turn on the light if you are right here. And the light has 3 stages. It has a very low, the medium, and the high. So that light can also look right directly into the food you are cooking. So I'll just, be changing the light depending on how or what I am cooking at that moment. The insert hood has the small, the medium, and the super high speed. And I will definitely use the high speed whenever I am cooking my African dishes. They have different styles of the hood. They have the square one that is straight, but I went in for the heavy one. That is my preference. I love how they did everything, the details. It's really the focal point of the kitchen, and I love it. And I am happy I chose that because it's adding more style to the kitchen. Focusing on the sink area, as I said in the previous video, that is the valance I was talking about. I think a lot of people were confused. So that is the valance that connects the cabinet from left to right, okay? And right under the valance, I have my lights. This light specifically is for the workstation area. It's for the sink, okay? So if all the lights are off in the kitchen, I could just be using this, to wash or do whatever I want to do here. And under the valance, this is how it looks. The place looks dark, okay? So now when I turn on the light, you see it gives it more life. It brings more life to that area. I can turn off all the lights in the kitchen and just work with this. When I am in here, okay? And that is my smart blind. Also connects to Alexa and also has its remote. So now I'm gonna use the remote if I want to open it all up. That's how it works. If it gets to the middle and I want it to stop, I just press on the remote. It stops at wherever I want to stop. Alexa, open the blinds. Alexa, close the blinds. Now let's talk about the faucet. It looks very elegant, very simple. I purposely went in for a round base. When it's in this position, the kids cannot play with it. So you just turn it on one time and that's it. For example, if you don't want to touch the faucet, because it's a sensor, you just bring your hands closer to it. You do whatever you want to do, okay? After everything, it stops. How cool is that? I love it. See, I press this, but it's no water is coming out because I've not activated the water. So now I just activated it. I could wash every corner inside my sink. So clean. Pressure is kind of much stronger. You stop it and that's it. So with the garbage disposal, it's very important in the kitchen to save time. Instead of crossing them around into the garbage, blah blah blah, just drop everything in with one push. It grinds everything and it's gone. And that's the soap. That's it. And there is one interesting thing I like about this sink. It's huge. I love the fact that I can use my chopping board right directly on the sink because water is not going to be dripping all around. Every drip is just going to go straight into the sink. Help minimize mess and clean it up.
The sink also came with a sink protector, the chopping board, and the drying rack as well.
Let's say if I'm having a party or anything and I'm cooking larger dishes, I could fit everything in there. Wash it, clean it, do everything. And this is the workstation. I could be cutting, doing all my cutting and chopping, and all the water drips will just, get into the sink. I really like how they made the edges for the cutting board and the drying rack to sit pretty on the sink. It is very steady. Behind the chopping board was also designed perfectly to fit the sink. How cool is that? I just love it. And on top here, 3 beautiful island lights, which also responds to Alexa. So I can change the colors depending on the mood and what I'm doing at the time. Not forgetting the under cabinet light. I have some light under the cabinet too, to make, to illuminate the area, to make the kitchen look much more brighter. So I put some light under the cabinet too, just to brighten up those areas. So let's see. Alexa, change the cabinet light to blue. Alexa, change the island light to blue. Alexa, change the island light to green. Alexa, change the cabinet light to green. Alexa, change the cabinet light to red. Alexa, change the island light to red. Alexa, change the island light to white. Alexa, change the cabinet light to white. So you see, it's also connect and responds to Alexa. And yeah, this is my Samsung fridge that comes with a screen, very sleek and modern. I am a Samsung lover. I love Samsung products. So this fridge is of course Samsung fridge, and it has the screen, it has the speaker. Yeah, that's one of my videos showing on YouTube. You could check it out. And yeah, it's very sleek and nice. It also has the water lock, the cube area, and also the ice crushed. So if you want ice, you could get the ice, everything from there. Spacious and has the freezer on the bottom area. Microwave. So sleek microwave. In my old kitchen, I had my microwave right on top of the stove. That is one changes that we made. But we made those changes to bring the microwave here to make it, the built-in style. As you can see, it's very sleek and nice. And this is the best part for it, because I didn't want to put the microwave right on top of the stove. If you are cooking all the vapor and other stuff, I didn't want to mess anything up. So I made sure I put everything at the right place. You just push it in and it opens. And it's quite spacious. There is something about Samsung. Most of their appliances, they make the interior like some navy blue, which I love that too. It gives a luxury look for some reason. Yeah. So that is the microwave right there. Everything that is luxury, timeless and classic, I'm there. One of the beautiful things I like about all my appliances is that they are all fingerprint resistant, and I love that. The previous one, I had the one with a handle, but now I just decided to go with this one, something different, yes. And I love it. And right beneath here is the dishwasher. I have my smart dishwasher here as well. Looking at the back here, you can see that I have this, my outlet, all my outlet covers, I put like a mirror on that, something just to reflect. I didn't want to just put the white, that, I just wanted to do something different. So I put the mirror there. I have 12 outlets right on the backsplash. I have 4 here, 4 there, and 4 there. Each plate has 4 power sources. The reason is I do not want to put everything on one outlet. I could plug my air fryer or anything. I could just split them out. I don't like putting too much electrical gadgets on one outlet. So I have 4 here, 4 there, and 4 there. In total is 12. This opening, I talked brief about it in my previous video. It was something like this, but now it's much wider. And also I made a contractor to put 1, 2, 3, some 3 small recessed light inside that to, brighten up this area. They put the same stone on here, just to transition from the kitchen and the formal room. Every space needs to be treated special. So you could be standing here talking to someone in the formal room. You can do anything, you can put anything in. It's an opening space that I thought also deserves this kind of treatment. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Your support means the world to me. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And also try to check out my other videos. Okay, bye bye. I love you, but God loves you more.